This is my review on Tom Cruise's The Mummy 2 as The Mummy. You know, I honestly think Tom Cruise was going through some sort of midlife crisis because I found out that he reworked the whole script and told the director how to direct and reworked the script around for his best interests, and that's why there's less mummy than what was promised to people for the final product. So you can well put this on him because it was even his idea to refer to himself as a young man. That's a bit of a stretch. Yes, he's called the young man often a lot in this movie, so you can tell he really wants to be young. So he sings by lying to the audience and saying telling the audience he's young, they'll fall for it. And they didn't. I think the biggest problem with this movie that the movie keeps on referring to Tom Cruise as a fucking young man. He's middle age in this point. At this point. He's like a little in more like middle age at this point when he made this movie. So that's no longer a young man anymore. That's just living in fucking denial that you're aging. So basically, he made this to must cope with his midlife crisis he was going through. That's probably why the script of this movie is so much shit in a confused vision. Because it doesn't know whether it wants to be a straight up horror film or a throwback to the Brendan Fraser days of The Mummy. With its cheesy action adventure tone. So it tries to be both. By having as little mummy ends as possible versus the past mummy movies. Or any of the mummy movies. Or any of the mummy television shows. Yeah. But hey, he kills the mummy and then somehow makes him be the new chief of the host of the mummy that's hosting the mummies. Gets up as the mummy hosts his body and he becomes the new mummy for the new generation somehow. Which ends up killing the Dark Universe. Way to go, Tom Cruise! Kill the world! Kill the future. So whatever had the Dark Universe had going for it is completely right down the crapper in this one shot of a movie that was supposed to launch it into the big time. Oh, but launch it into the big time, but not for the best. It went bankrupt and got canceled. Because they realized they couldn't make a profit. And it's all Tom Cruise's fault, we were thinking about in hindsight. So it's a shame that Tom Cruise is an idiot and couldn't put his ego aside for the bigger picture. That's why The Mummy gets a 0 out of 10. Hopefully we'll get another good Mummy of The Mummy in some form. But it's gotta be better than what this was. At least nobody can say that Brendan Fraser's third Mummy movie was the worst Mummy movie now. Because it never was. It was always destined to be this one. As if it was almost meant to be, as Shyamalan would say. to quote Shyamalan. As if it was almost meant to be. This movie's the stupidest thing that Tom Cruise has ever worked on. They're saying that he's done. You wonder why I think Fallout got such praise, even though it wasn't that much better than the other Mission Impossible movies, but got so much praise than the other ones? It's because it wasn't this piece of horseshit of a movie. The Mummy. That's why I think. I feel pretty much confident enough to make that statement out loud. Yeah. So, this gets a 0 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and please subscribe to my channel. And like this video. Give it a thumbs up too.